So I wanted to read you something from this book here. Listening to God. If only I had listened. We have a family tradition of going into the woods each year after Thanksgiving to cut down a Christmas tree. It's something, we've been doing for years. And it kind of inaugurates or starts off the Christmas season. So we head out with some cocoa and rope and saw. And inevitably, I think there's a better tree just over the next hill, So here I am looking at a tree and I'm always thinking, oh, there's another better one. And it's always one more hill away. And then my family members start peeling off and heading back to the car while I cut down a tree all by myself. And it's always 3 feet too tall, and then I drag it a whole mile. It's all part of the tradition. And actually, I like to sing the Lumberjack song from Monty Python. You're warm, the Lumberjack, and I'm okay. Oh, did you hear that? Yeah, I like to sing the Lumberjack song. Oh, I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay. I won't go north and I sleep all day. On Wednesdays I go shopping and wear women's clothes. Oh, I'm a lumberjack. And my kids always laughed about it when I did it. So, we usually get a pretty funky looking tree, sort of like a Charlie Brown tree, when you go out to find one on your own. But still, it's the whole experience. And then it became clear. But it's our tree. And there's a story that goes along with it. So it's the whole experience, right? And we love it most of the time. Last year when we headed out for the tree the weekend after Thanksgiving, there was new excitement to the adventure. We bought some land out in the mountains. And this would be the first time we'd ever have to cut down a tree on our own property. It's the first time we've ever been able to cut down a tree on our own property. I envisioned a family hike on snowshoes up through the forest, hot drinks by the fire afterward, board games, rich memories. It's not exactly how it turned out. So, here's another thing. Do we ever go into something with expectations? Expecting an outcome? Be careful. Don't be tied to the outcome. Enjoy the journey. Just let it go ahead and progress you, and you'll be amazed at the results. A blizzard came upon us during the night and dumped about 2 feet of snow on the back roads. We decided we better get out while we could, but in the first 5 minutes of our journey home, we slid off into a ditch. It took us more than an hour to dig out. We had no shovel. We used the boys' plastic sled with repeated failures. You know how you try and slide the sled underneath the wheels to gain some traction? Finally, the only thing we could get the Suburban to climb up onto the road was to have the whole family on the right side of the truck, outside of the running boards, riding it like a catamaran, while I gunned it for all it was worth. Slowly, we made it back out to the highway. I got out to check the tree. We did get the tree 3 feet too tall, and discovered that now we had 2 flat tires. Not 1, but 2. It was 10 degrees outside, and the wind was howling down from the north, bringing the wind chill to -10. So we're talking 10 below 0. I knew I had 1 spare tire, but not 2. Who carries 2 spare tires? Who gets 2 flats at the same time? And where would I carry 2 spare tires? I did have a can of Fix-A-Flat. Maybe that would get us into town. No. Guess what? It was frozen. When I got out to deal with the situation, I left the flashers on to warn oncoming traffic of our condition. Now the battery died. The word that comes to mind is ordeal, right? It was such an ordeal. And now, here's my confession. We weren't supposed to go. We prayed about the weekend, asking God, when would be a good time to head out and get our Christmas tree? This was the day after my wife and I sensed God saying we were to go up the following day, on Saturday. But it didn't make sense to us. We were tired and the boys wanted to see their friends. There were all sorts of reasons not to go on Saturday. But more so, there was that lingering unbelief that often passes for weariness. that thing in us that sort of whines, really? Do we really have to do this now? So we ignored the counsel and went the following weekend. Now the weekend God told us to go was a gorgeous weekend. No snow, sunny skies, no wind, and not freezing cold. The whole event would have been delightful, and many great memories would have been made. But no, we had to do things our way, which as humans, isn't that what we do? We do things our way. We may not trust or believe or know at the time. How does the old hymn go? Trust and obey, for there's no other way to be happy in Jesus but to trust and obey. The whole ordeal could have been avoided had we simply listened. So what's the message there? Wow, what a beautiful day. So what's the message there? Just listen. Follow your heart, follow your stomach, follow your intuition, follow your feelings. What is it telling you? Or stop and listen, or give it time. Oh, I asked a minute ago, I didn't get an answer. Well, give it time. God answers all of our prayers. Do we listen? Do we always hear them? I know I don't. Leave your comments below. Let me know. What's your experience? Has anything like this happened to you? Where you prayed or you asked about something or you felt something and you went against it, went the other way. And what happened? What was the result? I can bet the result was similar to this. You didn't get the result that you wanted, or it didn't end up the way you thought it would. Leave me your comments below. Share. Share your experiences. Share what you do. Do you do something similar to this? Do you do something different? Let me know. I think it's very applicable to everybody. I appreciate you. Come back and see my videos every day. I'll be doing one, putting them up here. I'm enjoying doing this. Let me know if there's anything you want me to put up here. Because I can go do some research, find out about it, and then do a video on it. No big deal. Because another good thing is to learn, do it, and then teach about it. So let me know. I appreciate it. Thanks, and we'll talk to you soon. Enjoy the beautiful day here in Michigan.